¿Qué pasó, boxing fanáticos? And here to do another boxing analysis. This analysis is all about Gervonta Tank Davis. And some people say Gervonta Davis. I believe that's the proper way to say his name. Now, 19-0, 18 knockouts. You got this guy undefeated, full of confidence. Yeah, he's going through some crazy legal issues right now, but we're not going to focus on that. We're going to focus on what he's done up to this point and where he can go in the future. I feel, Gervonta Davis is very, very talented, very skilled, has amazing pop in his punches, amazing power, fights amazing out of the southpaw stance, and he's very excellent at taking away what his opponent does well. For instance, for example, Jose Pedraza, a guy that likes to control the action with his boxing and be very, very, very smart and cerebral in there. Took all that away from him, and he makes you fight his fight. And that's what being a great fighter is all about, especially if you're facing somebody who has elite boxing skill like a Jose Pedraza for his IBF World, super featherweight title at the time, which he won, which Gervonta won by TKO, which I just say it was a knockout, but it has it on record as TKO. As you can see, you got Gervonta Davis there. Bam, right there. You got, 61 rounds, 95% knockout ratio, which is damn good. 5-star rating by BoxRec. 23 years of age, southpaw 5'5.5", 67-inch reach. And that's what makes it amazing. Him being from Baltimore, him having that 67.5-inch reach. That's amazing that he generates, so much accuracy on taller opponents. That's just amazing. And then his power to go along with it. He knows how to generate power from his legs. He bends his legs, twists the hips, and lands with full velocity. It's like an electric shock to his opponents. And down they go. His last fight wasn't such a great performance, but hey, a knockout is a knockout, Who do you want to see him fight next? I personally want to see him face Tevin Farmer. If not Tevin Farmer, there's a whole list of great 130-pound people he can face, even at 135. I feel like he should stay at 130 and continue to dominate. His power is great there. It's very proven. I feel like another great person that he can fight that'll be, beneficial to him would probably be, I would say, the winner of Guillermo Rigondeaux versus Lomachenko. But I just don't think that TMT, they don't look at that as a smart move, because if he loses, you lose in value in this boxing, which I don't think you could lose value with a guy like him, as long as he gave a great effort, throws punches and bunches, and shows that he wants to win the fight. Then I don't see any. I think we need to get over this whole, you have to have an undefeated record. If you don't have an undefeated record, then you automatically are not a good fighter anymore. Or like you lose so much value. That's bullshit. It really, really is. And I feel like a lot of boxing fans are kind of stupid in that way. Because UFC don't treat their fighters like we treat our fighters. UFC, if a person loses, they still get their respect. Their fans are still intact. Boxing, you lose one fight and it's just like, it's all over. It's all she wrote. We give up. We throw in the white towel. We're moving on from you. And it shouldn't be like that, But unfortunately, at this point in time, it is. Like I said, I'm gonna go to the ratings of each and every division. I just feel like 130 has so many people, but it's not promoted as heavy as it should be. If I'm wrong, let me know. But I just feel like at 130 pounds, there's some really, really, really good contenders there. And Gervonta has plenty of talent that he can face. That's just B level too. You don't necessarily have to face the A people. I don't think TMT is just gonna throw him in there with after that performance, his last performance, they want him to get another really good, shocking performance, get his confidence back up. And even though a knockout is a knockout, I'd be like, Alberto Machado, that is the guy. If he can face him, which would be a tough test, Machado can be hit, doesn't control distance as well as he should, at least not in this last fight. He did get the win. He did get the stoppage. He's a warrior. He's taíno. Era taíno orgullo. So he's got, that pride of Puerto Rico, Borican. He has that in him. He's a warrior. You know what I'm saying? Has great talent, but I feel like Gervonta Davis could get a nice knockout over that guy. I think they should risk it. He has the WBA title. That'd be another strap under Gervonta Davis's belt. Francisco Vargas has been in some wars. So if they could catch him at the right time, I mean, that's what it's all about. People don't want to hear that, catch him at the right time. What the fuck is that supposed to mean? But that's just how it works. I feel like, Gervonta Davis could face a Francisco Vargas. It'll be a great, entertaining fight for as long as it lasted. Either Vargas is going to get the best of Gervonta, or Gervonta is going to get the best of Vargas. The record is 23-1 with 17 knockouts. People don't know who Francisco Vargas is. That's him right there. Very, very talented. Believes in Olympic trials. He got the Olympic rings on his arm. Controls distance with the jab when he wants to, but he likes to fight, and bang, he gets put into a firefight many times more than not. There's a guy named Jezreel Corrales from Panama. Those Panamanian fighters are tough, I'm telling you. His record don't look like much with 8 knockouts, but I bet you he can box his ass off to have 22 wins with only 2 losses. Trust me. That'll be a good test. Just anybody in the top 10. You still got Edner Cherry, Road Warrior, always been a B-level contender. Edner Cherry, yeah, if you guys can see him. You see the record, 36-7-2 with 19 knockouts. I remember watching him on Showtime a couple times on some main event cards. And, he gives a good account of himself. I believe he even beat an undefeated prospect before. So he's not a contender for no reason. Johnny Gonzalez from Mexico. Great warrior. Underrated power. Amazing power. Starch, one of my favorite fighters, Abner Mares. I remember my jaw dropped because I bet on that fight. I bet that Abner would beat him, and I was just like, if I would have bet against Abner and got a first round knockout, I'd be sitting pretty, probably some thousands, like $6, $7, $8, $9, $10,000 in the bank off of one fight, just betting. But it is what it is. You win some, you lose some. People forgot, this is Johnny Gonzalez, the very, very thin man, El Flaco. Check that out. Let's see that. Look at that. 54 fucking knockouts, bro. 54 knockouts. That's amazing in this day and age. You don't see too many people with even over 40 knockouts. So 54, what an accomplishment. His losses don't even... Okay, you got 10 losses, but they were against all top people for the most part. 64 wins. He's definitely, to me, in my eyes, a Hall of Famer, but he's not known in high-profile fights for other people. It's just the boxing enthusiast in me. I feel like that'll be a great test for, for Gervonta Davis. And last but not least, I believe this guy right here, Miguel Burchett, is the truth in that division. I believe he would give him his toughest test even more than probably even Vasil. It'll be a tie. I believe Tevin Farmer's going to give him a great test too. Orlando Salido too, because he always has that one-punch knockout power. You saw what he did with Juan Mel Lopez and other folks. He even beat Lomachenko. So Salido, to me, is a legend, and you never know what you're going to get. You might meet him at the right time, knock him out, beat him. You may not, meet him at the right time. And he has great timing. So Salido can never be counted out because he has this fucking thing where he kind of dips his head down and throws those overhands, and he lands. So it's crazy. Miguel Burchett, once again, look at that record. 28 knockouts, 32 wins, 1 loss. So his confidence is at optimal premium level. WBC title too. So Gervonta want to collect some more titles. I'm telling you, Miguel Burchett is the way to go. If you want to really challenge yourself, you want people going, damn, this is the next creme de la creme of elite fighters. You're going to fight Miguel Burchett. You know, I feel like he's a force to be reckoned with. I even studied some of his fights because I like his style, and I box in that, you know, particular style. I love control, and Burchett is about control. Look him up. Look up Miguel Burchett's fights and highlights. The guy has a great jab, controls distance very well, understands mid-range game, has a decent inside game. Long-range game is fucking bananas, like fucking flawless damn near. If he keeps you at bay with his jab and straight right hand, you know, blinding jab, straight right hand, blinding jab, straight right hand. He turns really well with his footwork. You know, just beautiful angles. He gives you angles constantly. And that'll be a challenge. With the footwork that Gervonta has, I believe he can get the knockout. I do believe that. But I just feel like Miguel Burchett would be a very stiff test. Elite versus elite. That's my super fight at 130 pounds. Besides Vasyl Lomachenko versus Guillermo Rigondeaux. Which, remember, people, that's not even Guillermo Rigondeaux, Super Guillermo's weight class. But like I said, you guys tell me what you think. I'm very excited about this division. I just wanted to talk about it. A lot of people don't talk about the 130-pound division. And like I said, we want to see this guy right here, Gervonta Davis, versus this guy, though. That's the fight that's been hyped. You know, he's been calling out for, Mr. Farmer has. So it's time to put up or shut up. Don't forget to like, rate, comment, and subscribe. I'll be getting back to you more boxing news, analysis, and updates. Don't forget, if you're feeling generous, my PayPal is PayPal me, and then it's /Aguebanya. You can click on the link below and donate whatever you got, $5, $10. I'm gonna be getting more equipment so I can have a better setup for you guys, and just, you know, just give you more boxing news, analysis, and updates. So, peace.